Hilary Swank, so cool to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Congratulations on a way. I so connected with this. But for you, what made you want to not only star in it, but also produce this?
Well, I love this show. I love Emma Green. I love all the characters. I love that we are depicting all different types of people, all different walks of life. For the longest time, and I've been in this industry for 29 years, so I've seen so many stories told from the white male point of view that have excluded so many different races. And this show, we have like all these different types of people. It's really colorful, but then it also breaks down the stereotypes of these people, that we get to see the human connectiveness between everybody. And I just love that. And I love that that's what stories are in the end, I love that this is a story on this great, great mission to the unknown. There's not much in this world that's unknown anymore. We kind of have
Yeah.
everything at our fingertips, right? And but it also is this great love story between kind of really a mother and a daughter, and that's unexpected, that
Yeah.
you didn't see coming. And that's the beauty of life, is that there's things that always come at us that we don't know, that are going to be unexpected beauty or challenges. And how do you persevere through all of that? And this show really encapsulates all of that.
It does, and it does it without being tokenistic as well, because there's a lot of shows that want to cover so much and you feel like it's tokenistic, but there are so many messages going through this as well. And I think that's why I loved it. And I was saying to Josh earlier, I haven't binged this. I've allowed myself to sort of take it an episode at a time so I can feel the messages coming through. And I love, there's a scene there where your character Emma is experiencing dissent, and she manages to work through it. And then it got me thinking about dissent that we're having in the world at the moment, and you being in this industry for so long, how have you dealt with the moments where people want to silence you and stifle you? How have you made sure that your voice and those around you are being heard?
It's a really good question. I think you have to just continue down the path. You have to continue to use your voice. You have to continue to say, I'm here for a reason. What is that? And am I living that? And am I not being silent about the things that matter? We have to walk shoulder to shoulder with humanity to ensure equality and justice for all. I think that right now, with this, in this time of COVID, it kind of interlinks us all back to the humanity side of things, that we're all vulnerable and we all have to work together to ensure safety of other people at its core. And the isolation side of it is definitely what astronauts experience. So the show is, and strangely, with like the virus on the ship in episode 4, and like dealing, it deals with just a lot of things that we're dealing with now, but we
Yeah.
didn't expect that to be the case, right?
Exactly. And just finally, I was watching back your 2005 acceptance speech, and there was a line in there where you said, I don't know what I did in this life to deserve all this. I'm just a girl from a trailer park who had a dream. I never thought this would ever happen, let alone be nominated. Do you still feel like that?
Um, you know, I think that so much a part of who I was as a child, I was an outsider. I felt like an outsider because I experienced classism at such a young age, with how I grew up. But as a child, you don't know the difference between you don't know what money is. You don't
Yeah.
understand all that. And so I think the idea of being an outsider is still in my marrow somewhere. And so part of me is still kind of like, wow, all this time later, I'm still living my dream. This has been like, it's now I have when you're young, it's a little bit of a naivete. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be an actor. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, like the mountains I climbed to get here, and the people who believed in me to help me get here. It's something I'm grateful for every day, and I don't take for granted.
Well, what's great is that not only are you living your dream, you're lifting those around you too. And so for that, I say thank you.
Thank you so much.